When Rachel inherited her aunt's old Victorian house in Maine, she thought it would be the perfect escape from the city, a place to breathe, to be alone, to start over. The town was small and quiet, the kind where everyone knows your name before you even introduce yourself. The house sat at the edge of a dense forest, slightly tilted, like it was trying to lean away from the trees. Paint peeled like dry skin. The windows were eyes that had seen too much, but it was hers. The first night was uneventful, save for the usual creaks and groans of an old house settling. But by the second night, Rachel started to hear it, whispering, faint to understand, like a conversation being held just behind the walls. She assumed it was the wind. The place was drafty after all, but the whispers got louder. They came from different rooms, always when she was alone, and always stopped when she turned the lights on. By the fifth night, Rachel began to notice the whispers knew her name, Rachel. Sometimes they begged, sometimes they cried, sometimes they laughed. She called the local handyman to check the house for vents, cracks, anything that might explain it. He was an older man, quiet but kind. When she mentioned the whispers, he stopped cold. You heard them already? He asked. What do you mean? Already. He didn't answer. He left before finishing the job and never came back. Rachel started sleeping with music on. It didn't help. The whispers got louder, angry, overlapping like a crowd of voices fighting to be heard. She recorded them one night with her phone. Instead, she heard her own voice on the recording. Let me out. She hadn't said that, not once. That night, the whispers stopped entirely. Relieved, Rachel slept peacefully for the first time in days. But around 3 a.m., she woke up choking, not on air, on dirt. Her mouth was full of it, thick, muddy, cold. She scrambled to the bathroom, spitting and gagging. When she flipped on the light, her reflection was smiling. She wasn't. It tilted its head and whispered, we took your aunt. Now you're home. The whispers returned the next night, but they weren't behind the walls anymore. They were inside her head.